Welcome back to Carnivore Quest. Today we will be counting down the top 10 cuts of beef for your carnivore diet. For this list, we did consider affordability, but overall tastiness was the driving factor in today's beefy picks. So grab your fork and knife and let's cut into this countdown. Number 10, top sirloin. Not all carnivore meals need to be super fatty. Sometimes you might be in the mood for something a bit leaner while still keeping it flavorful. This cut of beef comes from the back of the cow and is leaner than a ribeye or a brisket, but still packs plenty of protein and flavor. Top sirloin is an affordable and very versatile cut of beef. Great for grilling, pan-searing, or even slicing up thin for a ketovore stir fry. It's definitely not as fatty as some of the other cuts of beef on today's countdown, but it can be a nice change of pace when you're in the mood for something a bit leaner but still want that beefy goodness. Number 9, brisket. One thing's for sure about a brisket, this cut of beef is all about the long game. Coming from the chest of the cow, brisket is a tough cut that transforms into a tender, melt-in-your-mouth masterpiece when cooked low and slow. Whether you're smoking it for hours or braising it in the oven, the brisket is a fatty, flavorful cut that's perfect for the carnivore diet. Brisket is the cut you want when you've got some time to dedicate to your meal. The connective tissue breaks down during cooking, making it incredibly tender, and the fat keeps it juicy. You can also make large batches, which is perfect for meal prepping or feeding the entire family. Number 8, short ribs. If you're in the mood for something rich and hearty, short ribs are where it's at. These meaty, fatty, finger-licking gems come from the rib area and are perfect for braising or slow cooking. The fat melts into the meat, creating an incredibly tender and flavorful dish that's also high in collagen, a plus for your joints and skin. Short ribs are perfect for a cozy, comforting meal. The meat just falls off the bone after cooking and the flavor is out of this world. And no sugary barbecue sauce required if short ribs are cooked properly. This video was brought to you by Element. Element is a delicious electrolyte drink mix that comes in convenient single-serving packets. Each packet contains 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. We've been using Element for a year and a half now, and all their great flavors, along with their science-backed formula, has kept us hydrated and feeling great. Element not only adds a new dimension to carnivore beverages, it's also great for making guilt-free carnivore treats. As always, Element's offering our viewers a free sample pack with any purchase. That's 8 free single serving packets with any Element order. We really dig this offer because you can try 8 of Element's delicious flavors before your next order. You can have Element and the free sample pack delivered right to your home using our link below at drinkelement.com/carnivorequest. This is a great way to get the quality electrolytes you need and support our channel at the same time. So head on down to drinklmnt.com/carnivorequest and get yours today. And don't forget to try the new Element Sparkling, a bold, delicious 16-ounce can of electrolyte water. And now, if you purchase Element Sparkling using our link below, you'll receive the free sample pack of the drink mix. Thanks again, Element, for sponsoring today's video. Number 7, chuck roast. The chuck roast is a carnivore's best friend when it comes to affordable deliciousness. And if you've tried Cassie's recipe, you know exactly how good this cut can be. Chuck roast comes from the Oh my gosh. Have I been mute this whole time? Oh, let me go down here. My gosh. My gosh. I'm so sorry, you guys. All that, I'm just gonna have to erase this live stream after it processes. Oh, I got those new intros ready. I got a couple ready, like says the stream will be starting soon, just for something different instead of that one I usually run. And when I click it off, I did it a different way. The microphone doesn't automatically turn on. So I'm so sorry, you guys. I really, really apologize. Hey, I don't make too many mistakes here in the morning meetings, so well, maybe that's not true. Anyway, let me go down. Yeah, I see no sound, no sound. Sorry, you guys. How embarrassing. I think he gave the winning lottery numbers, right? Oh man, I'm telling you, I'm in such a good mood, and I saw there were Shell says, "Hey, at least he's got a lot of energy." Yeah, I'm feeling good today. Feeling really good. Anyway, we won't do the intro or the hellos or anything. You guys are in here. Let's just get to the comments. I did want to say Little Larry hooked me up at the butcher shop with some more free food because it was going out of date, and that'll be in tonight's vlog. So, but other than that, I wish I could lip read. Oh man, yeah. I was talking about Liz's loss too. There's nothing harder than losing the ones we love. That's the biggest challenge we face in this world. So, my condolences, Liz, and a lot of it shows a lot of strength for you to come in here and say hello today. But prayers for you and your family, warriors. Give it to them. Oh, pew! I thought I was the only one with that sound. It happened right at the transition to Larry from the video. Yeah. All right, let's get down. Let's get caught up on the comments. I was thinking about a subject. What diet have you? What are the diets you've tried before, guys? Before you got on carnivore, a lot of us, we got heavy and we're desperate to lose some weight and get our life back. Cassie's tried every diet under the sun. I've done calorie restriction, low fat, and then we started with Atkins 10 years ago, and then keto and carnivore. That's really how it went down for me. Hi, Larry. Please unmute. Okay. I can hear you now. Yeah, it was just a matter of one click of a button. Where's Cassie? I usually blame stuff like that on her, right? Oh man. Terza, hey Terza, good morning. I already said hello to most of you, like muted. So, Swan, I agree. His energy has definitely shifted. Yeah, feeling good. Thank you. Yeah. And I want to encourage you guys who are struggling. You're on day 1 or 2 or maybe 0. Keep going. You just got to get a little momentum, and you're going to start feeling better and better. It really is incredible. I've been doing good since October 1st. Like, no mistakes, or no, not October 1st. I had my last latte. Where is it? Boom. On Halloween night. But all through October, I did really well. But in November, I'm really like dialed in. So feeling awesome. I've had a good 3 months, of being a decent carnivore. But this last 21 days, I've really tightened everything up and feeling good. So thank you for noticing. Barbara, good morning. Could not hear you. You're back now. Yeah, I mean that won't fly very well on the replay, right? For those of you watching the replay, I apologize. I hope you can search ahead by tapping the right side of your screen on a phone. Skip forward to when you hear some sound. Fantastic Friday morning to all Carnivore Quest warriors for the win. Awesome. Cheeto the Magnificent in the house. What's up? John, hey bud. Good to see you again. Marina, you look great. Thank you. I appreciate that. And more importantly, I feel great, man. Or ma'am. Swan, hey everyone. Missed you all week. Was volunteering at my children's school. Life of a PTO mom. I love it. Yeah. Good mama. Well, that's definitely a worthy excuse, Swan. It's all good. No harm done. Thanks. Thanks, Wendy O. I think you silently flapped your jaws silently for 7 whole minutes. Like this, like uh, thanks, Joe. Yeah. Yeah, Liz, hang in there for sure. Absolutely. Aaron went Atkins, keto, low fat, gastric bypass surgery. Okay. And then now carnivore, right, Aaron? Yep. Yeah, I actually revisited Kip's latest video and uh, rewatched that actually. I re-listened to it. Just really, he's been on my mind. I want him to be okay. Liz, I did Atkins for years and all the fad diets. Chris, happy Friday, Carnivore Quest crew. Good to see you, Chris. Glad you made it again. Wendy, we tried juice fasting, 90 days of homemade juice. Also tried the croissant diet. My favorite. Tons of nerdy science in that one. Really? I've never, yeah, the croissant diet. I might be able to do that one. Uh, yeah, Cassie dabbled in juicing too. She was really looking into the Garrison therapy, or for cancer, to keep cancer at bay, or if you have cancer, it's like juicing carrots. There was a lot to it. Carnivore Mama, love the name. Trim, healthy mama, low carb, keto, paleo are all diets that I've tried. Yeah, I've never tried paleo. I've had back in the day. I remember a few friends doing it, and they liked it. Melissa, Weight Watchers multiple times, never could maintain. Yeah, my in-laws, Cassie's dad and Mama Marty, they do Weight Watchers, and man, they really kick butt on that. They really stay at it. They're not heavy, and they watch their weight through Weight Watchers, and they still enjoy the food they like. Marty's in her late 60s, or no? Gosh, how old is Marty now? Because Papa, Cassie's dad, he's just turned 80. How old is Marty? 70, 71? But they're both very healthy. Making my carnivore doggy breakfast. Remind us again what that is, JD. Liver and gizzards. Is that for your pooch? Or for you? Terza, oh my goodness. We got a list here. Lady T, Slim Fast, Fruitarian, high fiber, low fat, Mediterranean diet, Weight Watchers several times. Michael Thurman diet, eat 7 small meals. Atkins, the net carb way, and cabbage soup diet, etc., etc. Yeah, you probably got more you can fill in there, right, Lady T? Yeah. Wow. Larry, I think having your base and allowing yourself chicken wings and stuff has really helped. Yeah, I do too, Aaron. I was actually going to think about doing a video on that. And also just not worrying about, like, if I have some sauces and stuff. I would try these really strict. We had so much success on the first BBBE challenge that I'm a real believer in beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. I really am, and that's why I've done it so many times. I've been successful, and other times I haven't. And I just think sometimes when you're losing your footing and you're struggling, it's so restrictive that you know you end up blowing it big time and falling off. And so now, kind of loosening up the reins just a little bit, like having hot sauce and not worrying about it. Um, I haven't had any mayonnaise in a while, but if I did like a little bit, I'm not going to listen to all the haters and because our first run on the carnivore diet, I did have mayo like once a week, a little bit with my burger patties or something. And I mean, you guys saw my results the first time around. But so yeah, just I really agree. And if you notice in my vlogs, I haven't eaten a lot of beef, even though beef, butter, bacon, and eggs is my base. But a lot to do with that has to be the prices too of beef right now is just scary. It really is. But yeah, I just and also, Aaron, I want to add to that. The longer you go and you get that momentum, we've talked about that. And this meeting has a lot to do with that, hanging out with you guys every day. And now the daily vlogs. I just got to be careful not to get burned out on the vlogs with the workload. So like the one I got coming out today is a little more simple than the one you guys saw yesterday, if you saw yesterday's. So Cassie's like, hey, if you got a busy day, like I got a lot of stuff to do around the house, I'll just put out a short and show you. And I've done that before. I was like, yeah, I could do that once in a while. So, hey, Texas Donna. What's up, Donna? Good morning, Carnivore Quest fam. I'm doing grocery shopping for Carnivore Thanksgiving today. Day 10 of ketosis, feeling amazing. Nice. We're just talking about momentum, right? Donna, very good. Very good. Don't spend too much money. I just teasing you. Sarah, we get so stuck, defeated, and delusional when the scale doesn't move or moves up. It's so hard. Nice to see Larry's energy for those of us who need it. Thanks, Sarah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm not just, pat, patting you guys on the back like just to butter you up. I'm telling you, you guys make a big difference hanging out and talking about what we go through, all of us. Way to go, Donna. Yeah, for sure. Cheating today, we'll have a Caesar salad. We don't have to call that a cheat, right, Aaron? How about you're just making a different decision today? That's not too bad. Liz is going to buy an additional freezer after watching your video on meat prices going up in 2026. Yeah. Yeah, Cassie and I are going to really look into buying a quarter or half a cow if we can pull the cash together. Definitely. Because we had a lot of comments on that video. People really recommending doing that, to save money. Coffee, a little bit of cream, just a little splash. I already finished my electrolytes, my big tumbler, so I'll refill that after the stream. I've done Atkins, paleo, keto, ketovore, now long fasting and carnivore. I'm down 175 pounds from top weight. Yeah, John, kicking butt. You finally found what works, right? Just imagine, John, if you had done Atkins and then paleo and just didn't get the results you wanted, and then you just gave up, you wouldn't be where you are today. You didn't give up, and that makes you an inspiration in this group of people right here and in your life. Let me tell you, never give up. Been a couple times. I felt like giving up. I remember I was feeling that way when we started these morning meetings, and then when I started the face-to-face member live streams, which we'll be doing right after this stream. I forget which one specifically. It was one of the first ones we did. And Lance, the North Dakota carnivore, was in there, and so was Aaron, average keto carnivore guy, Aaron. And we chatted, and I really needed that because, Lance is really, they both had great results, good guys, but Lance just has his results kind of kicked me in the butt, and he's very disciplined. So that really was a turning point for me. I know that was a while ago, but I was to the point where I was ready to give up. Like I was talking about John, John not giving up after he did Atkins or whatever. I've been in that place a couple times, if that makes any sense. Gigi, I think I've done everything. Nutrisystem, Weight Watchers, anything I read in a magazine. Grapefruit, OA, low carb carnivore is the only thing I have lost 20, almost 30 pounds and keeping it off. Love Carnivore Quest. Thanks, Gigi. Very cool. Costco has great freezers. Yeah, they do. Banjo's done Weight Watchers Nutrisystem. Fen, low fat vegetarian. Neanderthin, Slim Fast. Oh, Slim Fast. Yeah, I remember that. Pretty much all of them. Yeah, man. Between all of us, we could definitely put together a big old list of diets, right? Mary Atkins in 95, 96 worked great for hypoglycemia. Didn't know how to continue, and social scrolling and no support caused me to drift off of it. Lost weight too, but at the time, didn't need to. Carnivore, a little veggie. Yeah, for sure, Aaron. What's a little salad, Yeah. We for sure see it and hear it, Larry. Thank you for always showing up. Oh, you're very welcome, Shelbel. You're very well. You're very welcome. Uh, Too bad there's no closed captioning on live, right? Right. Darn it. Terza, Aaron, I guess I should have said vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery. That's a big one. Yeah. Sarah, I've done OptiFast medical smoothies in high school, exercise and low calorie in college, prolonged juice fasting, 25 years vegan. Wow. Total 32 years vegetarian, nothing worked. And now here you are in a Carnivore Quest live stream, Sarah. Wow, that's crazy. That's a long time, right? Eat just veggies. Chris, juicing in the front leads to juicing out the rear. Yeah, or the first 2 weeks of carnivore diet, right? That one too. Uh, Man, I got sucked into Juice Man Jr. Yeah, we had a juicer by Ron McLean. What was his name? He was a famous, he would do those infomercials. Ron something. Ron McLean, or I can't remember. I think was he the same guy that did the set it and forget it? We had one of those. What was that? It was like a rotisserie. Set it and forget it. Has anyone tried the GLP-1? I have not. Dr. Berg's keto and water fasting got me down to my lowest weight ever. High fat restricted calorie carnivore for cancer. Did not lose weight, but stopped cancer. Amen. All right, now we got another epic list here from Texas Donna. I did Weight Watchers, vegan, vegetarian, lean bodies, the zone diet, cabbage soup diet, juicing, paleo, whole 30, Beyond Pickerton, similar to Atkins, General Low Carb, HCG, Carnivore. Yeah, man. I tell you, you guys, some of your lists are a little longer than Cassie's. She might dispute that, but she might have tried some things before I met her. Uh, has anyone heard from Sean White? I talked to Sean a couple weeks ago. I think you mentioned him a while back, Barbara. I know you're missing him. I got to get a hold of him. See what's up. I've been super busy. Super busy. Sarah, I was always a big athlete and heavy. Now I want to be super active and have no energy. Hormones, I think, premenopause. Yeah. Jenny Craig, there's one. Yeah, Jenny Craig, cabbage soup. Many weird military diets. All right, B. Osborne. Hmm. Aaron, I made ribs last night. I used some no sugar added sweet baby rays. So good. Awesome, Aaron. Cassie and I had this. I've talked about this before, but Cassie and I found this zero sugar barbecue sauce a while back. It was amazing. I before that we spent money on some, and it was the absolute worst thing I'd ever tasted because it tasted. You could taste the fake sweeteners. You know what I mean? And it was expensive. It was on Amazon. Uh, we ended up giving that away. It was so horrible. I didn't like it. Anyway, I took a photo of the one Cassie brought home. It was amazing. And just the other day, I was looking for that photo because I was gonna try and order some. She can't remember where she got it, but it was so good. You enjoy those ribs, man. Yeah, I'm gonna figure out what that sauce was. But we talk about loosening the reins a little bit, Aaron. That's enjoy the no sugar, sweet baby rays. I don't think I've tried that. The lowest store bought in the grocery stores sauce I found was Stubbs. They had a they had a picture of African American gentleman on it with a cowboy hat. And I'm assuming he's the founder of Stubbs, and it was like a tangy version. It was more tangy than sweet, and it was a very low carb. It was like 4 carbs, you know, which is low for barbecue sauce. Anyone ever have Stubbs? I I used the heck out of it throughout my journey. Shell Bell, been there, done that, and then some. Terza, I think most of us have nothing worked till this way of eating. Yeah, in these difficult economic times, who can afford beef? Right? Yeah, it really is just going to become maybe a once a week, 2 times a week um, thing. I made a meatloaf last night. I didn't vlog it because I wanted to get it done for Cassie's. So Cassie had dinner for when she got home from work, and then I had already taken care of myself, but I started cooking it. I started making it like 8 at night, and I had already finished the vlog, so I didn't include it in the vlog. But I paid $17 for that 3 pound roll of ground beef I used, and it's expensive. But yeah, I was just too tired to vlog it. I just didn't feel like it, so I'll probably take some photos because I'm probably going to eat some of that today. And it has a little onion in it, but I chopped them pretty big, which is nice. So when I have a piece, I can just take my fork and pop it out of the meatloaf. You know what I mean? Because I like onion, but there's no reason for me to eat it because I like the meatloaf without it. But Cassie loves the onion in the meatloaf. So if you're ketovore. But I got to show that recipe I've been using. I tweaked my old one, and it's good. Um, let's see. Chris, I buy Chosen Foods avocado mayo on Amazon. Yeah, I picked up some, I forget what it's called. It's one of the healthier mayos. I was going to review it. It's still unopened. I haven't had mayo in a while. I also like mayo like on in tuna, and make like a little tuna salad, just tuna, mayo, salt, pepper. And I don't like it super creamy, so just a little mayo. And then put that on pork rinds. Man, that's fire. That's a good snack. I just use raw sauerkraut. Bam. My Fitness Pal calories. Oh, okay. Diets. My Fitness Pal calorie restriction keto, now ketovore, all worked. All worked. I've heard Lily Kane say it many times. There's 1,000 ways to lose weight, right? It's just what's sustainable for you. Ooh, we are having grilled lamb for Thanksgiving, which is about $7 a pound and tastes amazing. Feels fancy. Oh, grilled leg of lamb, but it's cheaper than beef. Yeah, nice. Donna, that sounds good. Mary, fasting today, every other day eat. Yeah, you've been doing that a while, right, Mary? Wow, John, you rock, right? John's had great results. JD, day 3, and boy, I must have been puffy and bloated. I've already dropped 10 pounds of fluid. Wow, JD, yeah, you really holding on to it, right, brother? And think of how bad that is for our hearts. Yeah, you. I guarantee you, your blood pressure's already dropped a little. That's awesome, man. Day 4 tomorrow. You're gonna be here on the weekend. We're doing the morning meetings on the weekends now, guys, and we're no longer on Monday and Tuesday. So, little public service announcement there. Shell Bell, trying to get back on clean carnivore way of eating because I eat like ketovore since inviting a few things back. Big mistake for me, so I'll focus more once we get the holidays behind us. And then she goes on. But yeah, Shell Bell was doing great. And then she reintroduced some stuff to see how it would affect her. And ran into a few problems, right, Shell Bell? But you're doing great. Doing great. Brad's Biscuit ground beef by me is less than $3 a pound, but lamb is 12. Wow. $3 a pound. Where you at, Brad's Biscuit? I'm on my way. I remember that meeting. I recommend people to watch Lance's videos. See his transformation is amazing. Absolutely. Yeah. Your channel too, Aaron. I don't care how often you post. Terza's channel. IA. I don't know what that means. Very careful and watchful on what I put in my mouth. Yeah. Yeah. You kind of learn the hard way, right? Right, Shelvell. Powerlifting carnivore. What's up? One of the reasons I keep falling off, I work as an animal nurse and can be stuck in surgery for hours on end, then trying to add in things turns into that spiral. Wow, okay. And then trying to add things turns into a spiral. Huh. I'm a little confused by that. Maybe it's just me. So you're stuck in surgery. I couldn't tell if you were joking or not. It's just me. It's my bad, powerlifting carnivore. Then trying to add in things turns into that spiral. All right. So maybe just working your butt off and then trying to fit some things in. I've done fasting, Atkins, and amphetamines. Right, JD? Right? I hear you, but you no longer do that, right, brother? Amen. I keep shaking my head every time people mention a different diet. It's like, oh yeah, I did that too. Nutrisystem, Metafast, Terza, right? Dexatrim, Fries Biscuit, yeah. Lance also has weekend lives. Yeah, I saw that. Um, I have to go to Tyler for a hospital visit. Y'all stay strong. All right, Joseph. Carnivore Mama, I forgot that my first diet was at 19 years old and it was Sugar Busters, but I also think I did the Mediterranean diet. I think one of the ladies that commented made me remember those. I'm almost 43. Oh, you're a youngster, Carnivore Mama. You're a youngin'. That's cool. Thank you for sharing. 19, huh? Ron Papil. There you go. That's the name. Yep. What did I say? Ron McClane or something? Am I thinking of John McClane from Die Hard? Oh, sorry for the laugh, you guys. I had a guy in one of our recent videos say, "You laugh way too much. I'm so sick of your laugh." Dude, how can I change that? You know what I mean? Just stop watching, man. Oh, my kids have been doing carnivore with me since January 2024, which is where I got my YouTube name from. Okay, awesome. So yeah, we got to check your channel out too. Where's my phone? My memory, Carnivore Mama, isn't the best. I might already be subscribed to you. I'm not sure. I don't think so though. So let's take a little photo here. Boom. Awesome. Yeah, and good job getting your kids on a carnivore. Right? Yeah, Holly is our daughter. She's been feeding. She doesn't use any baby store bought baby food. She really puts the time in to make our granddaughter Charlotte all. I mean, she's not doing carnivore, but she is eating all real whole foods. Blends up vegetables. Holly spends a lot of time making all her food. And she's a really good mama. She's blessed to be able to stay home um, for now. So, and Holly's doing keto, get some of that baby weight off. Chicken dinner, having a short rib carnivore taco for breakfast. The shell is a scrambled egg, deep fried in bacon grease. That sounds awesome. I don't know if I could make that work. Chicken dinner, a scrambled egg, deep fried in bacon grease. Huh? I'd like to see that. Cool. The big man. I lost 120 pounds on the carnivore diet and I gained back 95. Please help me. Well, big man, you're in the right place. I did almost the exact same thing. Um, the weights are a little different, but basically, I lost a ton of weight and then I gained a ton of weight. So you're in the right place, big man, and appreciate you stopping by. Help you. Just be in these morning meetings every morning, man, and chat with like-minded people. You're not going to get judged here. Most of the folks in this chat have been through it. A lot of them are kicking butt right now. I'm one of them. I'm down about 30 pounds on my comeback total, but it's been a struggle and it hasn't been easy. It's just a matter of making up your mind and getting the support you need. So glad you're here. And we always say in this group, you need day one. Like with any addiction, day one's very important. You go to an AA meeting or Narcotics Anonymous, whatever. Day one's big, and it is here too. So you got to get that day one. Love to see you tomorrow, and tell us you made it through one day. That'd be cool, real cool. Was the juicer from Jack LaLanne? Yes, Terza. Yes. So I'm thinking of two different guys, two different products. Jack LaLanne. Yeah, he was like an older dude. He was buff. He was like all shredded. Yeah, Terza, we bought one of those. And then Ron Papil, he was the set it and forget it guy, right? Debbie, hello, and everyone. Just popping in for a little bit today. All right, Debbie. Well, I'm glad you did. Just for a few. Very cool. Mary, Carnivore Quest is my new addiction. I am simply lost when I miss one. Love you all out there. What a wonderful gathering. Oh, thanks, Mary. Appreciate that. And that was a compliment to all of us. Very cool. Chicken dinner sounds fabulous, right? I'd never heard of that. That was pretty cool. Sarah, my body loves low carb and meat, so I'm making ketovore work or nothing. Carnivore with a tiny bit of veg. Yep. And that's the thing, you got to make it sustainable. Got to make it sustainable. I also did Richard Simmons meal tracking thing. All right. Richard Simmons, I remember him. I remember seeing him on TV and laughing at him. I was like a teenager. What is this guy's a joke? Jessica. Hey, Jessica. I've done so many different ones. I remember I did was the Special K diet in the early 2000s. Oh, with the cereal. Awesome to see you, Jess. Charisse, jumping in today. I'm like many of you, tired, tried lots of diets, carnivore, or very close to it. It's what works best for me. Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of us came to that same conclusion, right, Charisse? Chris, I use the G. Hughes sauces. What's that, Chris? Let me take a photo of that, Chris. I'll look it up. We're high tech here at Carnivore Quest. Just snap a picture of my screen. I know there's a way to take a screenshot of my computer screen, but I'm done. So thanks, Chris. I was doing the cabbage soup diet when I discovered Atkins. I added meat, butter, and cheese to the cabbage soup, and it was delicious. Chicken dinner, firing it up. Look for G. Hughes barbecue sauce. Okay, that's what he was talking about. Okay. Might be Canadian only, but looks like Stubbs, but way lower carb. Okay. Cool deal. I'll look it up and see if Amazon's got it. See how now it's $40 for a bottle. I'm out. You know. I actually haven't used since we ran out of that bottle I was telling you about. I know we got a picture of it somewhere. But I was thinking it might be on my other phone. But yeah, I haven't used any since then. Monica, what is up? Miss Moore. Hello, everybody. Run on ribeye. I started back in 2013 by doing calorie counting. I was working at a casino and they had a weight loss challenge. I won the challenge, laugh out loud. A few years later, I switched to keto, then carnivore in 2020. Okay. What'd you do in the casino? Run on ribeye? Let me know. Cassie and I were in the casino business for quite a while, and she's back in it now. She has returned to the casino life. Most of us have tried every other way of eating under the sun before arriving at carnivore. But did you notice all the critics of carnivore have never tried it? Yeah, a lot of them, that's for sure. I need to repost my transformation video in the Carnivore Quest community Facebook group. Not just for everyone else, but myself as well. I don't see what y'all see till I look at those photos, right? Give you a little reminder. It's a double-edged sword, man. You're doing great now, Shelbo, but like now me, when I go back and I look at our older stuff, sometimes it motivates me. Larry, you got to get back to looking and feeling that good, back to being that healthy. And then sometimes it has the opposite effect where it kind of bums me out, like, how did you let this happen again? Man. But yeah, do it. Do it, Shellbell. Hey, and today is a simple dinner for us, bacon and eggs. Nice. Kel, what's up, Kel? Good morning. Great to see you, Kel. I will have to listen in on the members live. I might be able to join in halfway through. I traveled about an hour away to visit my mother-in-law in memory care. Okay. Well, that's a pretty good reason, Jessica. Otherwise, I was going to say, what the heck, girl? Come on now. The members need their dose of Jessica. Yeah, you. Hey, Jeff, what's up with a big hand? What's going on, man? Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Don't be shy. Don't be a stranger in the live chat. Uh, I feel like a lot of us have to heal and undo decades of poison. Yeah, most of us, right, Sarah? That's I would say that's the majority of us. Kel, don't forget to hit that like button. Kel's always full of good ideas, right? Yeah, it's crazy. We'll have like 30 likes on this stream, and I know it's just because people forget to do it. I'm guilty of that when I watch something. And so hit the like button, guys. Come on, hit the like button. Some people don't like to hit the like button because you actually have a list of liked videos and they don't want to clutter it. But I'll give you a little hint. All you gotta do is like every week, every month, go in there and unlike all the videos. See if you want to clear that list up. Little YouTube hack right there, you guys. On one of my YouTube accounts, I have like 2,000 liked videos. On one of my other YouTube accounts, I keep it cleaned up. I keep it just for videos I'll be able to go back to. You know, we want that $3 ground beef. Yeah, chicken dinner, right? Absolutely. Larry only started every other day fasting this week after 7 day or a couple weeks ago. I feel better when I fast. Yeah, you've been fasting it up, Mary. At 7 days, I was real proud of you. Thank you for reminding me about that. Yeah, that's a big accomplishment. That's a long time for I don't want to for a female, because you guys have more raging hormones than us dudes, and it can be harder. Cassie was kind of going out of her mind when she did the 9 days. We're just built different. Amber, hey, I'm back, y'all. What's up, Amber? Got you back safe. Lost 33 pounds. Lost 33 pounds. Did carnivore a week, then keto now. All right, Jeff. Yeah, keto definitely works, right, brother? Yeah, I did keto for a big portion of the time I was at BMW, and I lost quite a bit of weight. Felt good. Think the keys being in ketosis. Your body, you're burning that fat on your body. Hmm. Ooh, for your information, I was eating OMAD well over a year until I changed my way of eating to now. Even low carb foods make me hungry, tired, and very sluggish. I do not like it. Sarah, for anyone who is shy with lamb or doesn't like the gaminess it sometimes add spices. Harissa is my favorite. There are a ton of spices. Spices will take away the gaminess if you can eat. Yeah, I got no problem with spices, Sarah, for sure. No problem at all. Amber, so I watched Kip's video last night and I told him to pray for it and pray through it. God will lead. Yeah, for sure. Uh, Sorry, there was a comment above asking about Cassie's diet, going more ketovore for GI stuff, and trying to be more keto to help with long work shifts and surgery turns into the carb spiral. Okay. Okay, I got you. Now, sometimes, sometimes same with texting. That's why I always tell my kids, like, if you're texting back and forth, with people and you got something really important to convey, sometimes it's better just to talk to the person because sometimes texting or, in the live chat, we miss something. So you got to clarify. I got you. I got you. No bread, no sugar, water, green tea, and coffee. Okay. That's kind of your base for your keto, Jeff. Keep laughing, Larry. Thanks, Sarah. Yeah, for sure, right? I mean, gosh, you know, there were a lot of years where I mean, when I first met Cassie, I am who you see right now, but there were a lot of years I didn't laugh, and there were a lot of years I cried myself to sleep every single night. Um, you guys know why, and the Lord freed me. He broke the chains, and yeah, I'm not going to apologize for being a joyful person. There's a difference between happiness and joy. I have bad days, but I always have joy in my heart. I got to wake up today. I was blessed with another day, the people I love, this wonderful community, and even on the toughest of days, I still got joy in my heart. I'm not going to apologize for that. I won't stop laughing, Sarah. I promise. Impossible to laugh too much, right? Hey, Frank, what's up, man? Good, just got here. Good morning, everyone. Great to see you, Frank. Awesome. Well, I know some of you do, right, Shelvo? uh, Carnivore Mama, I really haven't made any carnivore content, but it has been on my mind, especially because I don't see a lot of people involving their kids in this way of eating. It's just finding time for it, right? I totally get that. You could start out with like short videos, Carnivore Mama. Just make them, 30, 40 seconds, put a little music behind it, do a little quick edit. I recently found this vlogger. Her name is Utah Mom, and she does short content. And oh my gosh, man, she's got millions of subscribers, but she is hilarious. This chick is so funny. It's her husband, and she got a couple kids. But I was just like, wow, she's so funny. I really like her stuff. Utah Mom. Larry, we love your laugh. You're genuine and kind. I'm sorry, some people are stupid. Yeah. It was crazy too. The guy specifically I'm thinking who made that comment, he was a longtime subscriber. And on our analytics, when I like on one of our videos, CrossFit Carnivore, Charisse, if I don't know why I can't spit this out. On the YouTube studio, I can click on you and see all our videos that you have, your history of commenting on all our videos. And I did that with this guy. And man, he probably clicked on 100 of our videos, encouraging, loving. He even watched my testimonial video about finding the Lord. And then just boom, I guess he just got sick of my laugh. It's like, which that was kind of a head scratcher. I don't know. Maybe his wife or something got a hold of his phone. She didn't like how my face looked or something. I thought that was weird though. How much bacon can you have a day on the carnivore diet? Thank you. As much as you would like, big man. As much as you'd like, you eat till you're hungry, or you eat until you're no longer hungry. Many times I have, like, for breakfast, I just have bacon, or I should say lunch because I usually don't eat breakfast. But that's happened probably 20 times, 30 times in my carnivore diet journey. We have a couple pounds of bacon, and I'll just eat until I can't eat anymore. I'm comfortably stuffed, which for me is usually just over a pound of bacon is about what I can eat, because it's very difficult to overeat bacon. I found that out from personal experience. So yeah, have all you want, man. It's good to make sure you get a clean bacon, the cleanest you can, as far as no added sugars, stuff like that. But yeah, you can have as much as you would like. I even thought, I mean, this is a while back. I thought about doing like eating 2 weeks only bacon and seeing my results. Yeah, when you're trying to come up with content ideas, and this is when I was at my absolute heaviest, and I was kind of like freaking out. I gotta do something extreme, you get into that mentality. Uh, talking amongst yourselves. B Bear got all the Christmas stuff out yesterday, put up the lights around the exterior and bows, and unpacked all the nutcrackers. Got my exercise going up and down the ladder for 2 hours. Right, B Bear? For sure. You guys saw in the vlog I did yesterday or the day before, the little the hair tie that was on the floor next to brisket. And I remember Sarah, she said, "Oh, my dogs love the hair ties." And the cats. And but I'll tell you, I turn around and there'll be one sitting there, and then I bend down to get it. It's like, get down there, get it, set it back up on the table. I'm doing some other stuff, and I turn around and there it is on the floor again. Drives me crazy. And Cassie got home yesterday. I'm like, I think that damn cat wants me to get some exercise, because every time I bend down, I'm like, ugh, because I'm not skinny yet. To get down to floor level is a struggle. And I thought that was funny. That damn cat's trying to get me to exercise. She's like, "You're fat, boy. You need to lose some weight." Even though Rosie's fat too. Anyway, I'm babbling. Uh, Carol, good morning, y'all. Thanks for all the tips yesterday. I'll be trying soon. Had to look up sous vide, laugh out loud, thinking low and slow. Oh, yeah, and the chuck steak, Carol? Yeah, for sure. How to make chuck steak more tender? Yeah, sous vide is definitely a good way to try it. Yeah, you did get quite a few good tips yesterday. So many smart people in this live chat. Shellbell says, "Welcome, big man." Yeah, absolutely. You're in the right place. Uh, Tammy, good day. Carnivore Quest crew, bacon and eggs for breakfast this morning. I hope you all are staying strong. Make a plan for Thanksgiving so it doesn't kick you in the scale. I love how you put that, Tammy. Awesome. Yeah, I think I've told you guys I'm thinking about preparing a buffalo chicken dip to take over to my son Cody's. And that'll be my little, oh, it's a holiday. I want something good. Some buffalo chicken dips, what I'm going to do with pork rinds. I told Cody to get a big bag of tortilla chips for everyone else, but I'll be bringing pork rinds for me and Cass. So, JD became a member. Awesome. Very cool, JD. Hope you join us today. Yeah, it'd be good to meet you face to face. Awesome. Very cool. Uh Richard Simmons' Deal a Meal was my jam for a hot minute. That's funny, Terza. I made chaffles for breakfast and for me and my grandbaby this morning. I almost made one yesterday, Amber. I didn't. And now we're out of pork panko because I used the last of it in that meatloaf. So I got to order some more pork panko for sure. But I'll tell you though, you got to be careful with the pork panko. It's high in calories. I know we don't count calories usually, but if you're eating 2 or 3 chaffles a day, that's a lot of. And using the amount of pork panko that me and Cassie do, that'd be a lot. That's a lot of calories, man. uh, Deal a meal, yes, straight out of my childhood, right? Grandma brought this over for us. Yeah, we kind of did have a little reminiscing session today, right? It's pretty cool. Uh, Ever hear of macrophages? No, I have not. I'll go now since you can't see my posts. All right. That's weird. Very strange. Real quick, guys, I just want to go up and see if fix my stomach with raising cranberries, green tea, and pomegranate. All right. I went back up in the chat and I missed that one. I missed that one. I'll go now since you can't see my posts. Oh my gosh. Don't come back, dude. Fuck. Excuse my language. Some people just like, are you kidding me? Oh. Good luck. Hope you do well. Yeah. Well, I guess we got to answer every one of Jeff's comments or he's out of here. Give me a break. Talk about a narcissist. Man, really, that just pissed me off. My gosh. It's not like he gave me a $50 super chat and I missed it. My gosh. Anyway, Lord, calm my soul. Anyway, about to wrap this up, guys. We're going an hour. You believe that, dude? Man. Anyway, I'm not going to let it get to me. Wow, I was almost caught up. I'll be sure to fix my hair for the members. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, members live, guys, in 34 minutes. We all come face to face. Become a member right down there. Hit the join button, and we always have a good time. I know Terza will be there, right, Terza? I'm just going through the comments, guys, because I was quite a bit behind. Ricky Lee question: Is it a good idea to dry brine a flat iron steak? And how long in pan sear? I hope you got some answers here because I don't know, Ricky Lee. That would be a question for Cass. I've never used dry brine much. Hey, goodbye, Jeff. Right. My gosh. I drop them a lot when I get triggered. Yeah, it's our flesh, right, Amber? It's hard to. Yeah, I'll tell you, I've eliminated 90% of my cussing once I found the Lord Jesus Christ. Probably 95%, seriously. But man, every once in a while, it still comes out. I never blaspheme. I never say that, Jesus Christ in anger or OMG. That's one thing I never do. For some reason, I'm able to keep that in check. But I'll tell you, once in a while, yeah, oh man. Anyway, Amber, you know what I'm talking about. All right, we're at the end of the chat, guys. Yeah, we went an hour. I really, really appreciate all of you hanging out. And I'm looking forward to tomorrow, Saturday. That'll be our first Saturday morning meeting, be 11:55. And I'm really looking forward to our members live coming up, hanging out with you guys for 45 minutes. It'll be awesome. And thank you, you guys. So many of you said I look good, I feel good, looks like I got a lot of energy, and that's because all of you. I'm telling you, seriously. So, check out the vlog tonight, 6:30. Okay, and we'll see you all tomorrow morning. See some of you in a half hour. Later, guys.